A new Ozarks golf course development, a new headache for its city. The death of a child from the flu has this family speaking to you. And go shopping with Contact KY3's Michelle Davidson for the coolest new DVD technology. KY3 News at 6 starts now.
Number 1 in the Ozarks. This is KY3 News at 6.
She says, Nemo, come here, hurry. And I went in there and she says, me sick, more medicine.
A grandmother's worst nightmare, a child's death. This one serves as a wake-up call to every parent. Good evening.
It is happening across the country, a new awareness of children dying from the flu.
The influenza outbreak has hit Missouri and Arkansas particularly hard this season. In Greene County alone, health officials report 504 cases, 400 more than last year combined. And we haven't even reached the virus's peak months of January and February.
The first child in the Ozarks to die of flu complications will be buried Sunday. Cheyenne Carragher was just 3 years old.
KY3's Tim Tialdo joins us live from the family's home in Wheatland. And Tim, the family spoke with you, and they have a message for others.
They do, and that message is do not hesitate if you are worried about your child's health. Now, Cheyenne Carragher, who lived in this home, suffered from a 102-degree fever. Now, that's a pretty normal temperature for a sick child, but that fever turned out to be a nightmare.
Things like this just isn't normal anymore. The times has changed and everything's changed in times, and we have to change with it.
For the grandparents of Cheyenne Carragher, what was thought to be a routine fever turned out to be the worst thing they could have imagined.
She had the flu for a few days about a month ago, you know, but they're just normal little things that kids have, you know, but nothing major until this came up. We didn't think it was major either. We just thought it was a normal thing that happens, you know.
On Wednesday, Cheyenne was flown by helicopter to St. John's Medical Center in Springfield.
All kids have a fever quite a bit.
The 3-year-old had a 105-degree fever, and after nearly an hour of work, doctors were no longer able to keep the little girl alive.
When it attacks or enters into the body, it don't give you long to live. The old days of thinking you're sick, you can take care of it at home. It isn't that way no more. These viruses and bacteria that we have now entering into this country from out of the country, our bodies aren't capable of handling this.
Now, the funeral services for Cheyenne Carragher will be held at 2 o'clock this Sunday at the Hathaway Peterman Funeral Home in Wheatland. And a quick note to pass along to you, the Wheatland High School boys basketball team is playing their game tonight against Morrisville in memory of Cheyenne. Jerry, Christina?
Tim, I don't know if you have the answer to this or not, but I can hear a lot of people saying, how do we know if our child is just simply sick or in a life-threatening situation? What were the indications with Cheyenne?
Well, they pretty much asked me the same question. There really is no way to know. They thought it was a very routine fever, 102-degree temperature, as we mentioned earlier, which is a pretty normal temperature. But they basically think that anyone who has a fever should take their child to the doctor. Now, of course, that will overflow the doctor's offices, but they feel that if you are worried about your child's health, please do take them to the doctor.
Okay, Tim Tialdo reporting. Thank you, Tim. That is a tough one for the grandparents and the whole family. In other news tonight, detectives spent another day at a home where human bones were discovered in Lawrence County. Sheriff Doug Seneker says investigators are looking for more clues at the site north of Mount Vernon. The bones were first discovered a year ago by a man tearing down an old home for lumber. Today, they found part of a toe bone in addition to the bones the man turned in to sheriff's officials. Forensics experts believe the bones are the remains of a small woman. Sheriff's officials are reviewing past missing persons cases now.
The Assemblies of God is no longer sponsoring an effort to rename Boonville Avenue Ashcroft Avenue. The Assembly's General Superintendent had asked city leaders to consider the name change in recognition of U.S. Attorney General and Springfield native John Ashcroft. But opposition from some Springfield residents led the church to rethink that idea.
There were a number of members of the Springfield community that felt that religious organizations such as ours should not take a public role in a suggestion of renaming a street after John Ashcroft.
George Wood says the assemblies still hope the city will consider honoring Ashcroft with the name change or in some other way. However, it is not going to lead the effort to make that happen. Meanwhile, the Assemblies of God will continue its support for the current NAACP effort to change the name of Chestnut Expressway to Martin Luther King Expressway. The rising costs of insurance forces the College of the Ozarks to ground its aviation maintenance technician program for good. The college will phase it out over the next few years. College President Jerry Davis says they have tried to deal with cost increases by scaling back the airport. The president also said changes in the airport itself may be likely in the future.
Imagine, if you will, estates, apartments, and shops all in one area, including an 18-hole golf course. It's amazing growth in the Ozarks, and it's continuing as plans are laid out for a huge new development south of Nixa. KY3's Kara Connolly found out more about this enormous project and how Nixa leaders plan to deal with it.
It takes a lot of imagination to see it now, but these empty fields could be the beginning of something big for Nixa.
Certainly we're excited about the opportunities that this development will provide to the community because there's nothing like it.
Even with all the growth the Nixa area has seen, this will be one of the biggest projects ever. A Tulsa developer is in the beginning stages of creating Oak Cliff Golf Community, just south of Nixa between Highway 60 and the Finley River. The land isn't even officially in Nixa right now, but city leaders say it could be soon.
We're anticipating the submittal of an annexation in January. We have a 90-day review process.
City leaders are hoping that their new development will resemble Springfield's Chesterfield Village, with housing, office buildings, and retail space all in one place.
The population base of the city continues to grow, whereby there is a greater support for commercial retail activity. So certainly this will provide that opportunity.
Neighbors we talked to say they've heard plans about development in this area before and nothing has happened. So this time they'll believe it when they see it. But they are concerned about the health of the Finley River, and so are city leaders. They say it will be a priority. Kara Connolly, KY3 News.
Developers are anxious to get started on Oak Cliff. They're asking for permission to start building the golf course this winter. Nixa city leaders say they want to work with the developer to make it happen.
A new blow to small Arkansas schools fighting consolidation, a major development tonight out of Arkansas's special legislative session. The Senate today passed a school reform plan backed by Governor Mike Huckabee. His plan calls for the consolidation of schools with fewer than 500 students. The plan affects 8 Ozarks schools districts: Omaha, Lead Hill, Mount Judy, St. Joe, Marion County, Izard County, and Mammoth Spring. The consolidation plan, however, finds tougher opposition as it comes up for debate in the House.
More proof tonight that Missouri's economy is recovering. A new report released today shows 1 in every 10 jobs created nationwide have come from the Show Me State. From July to mid-October, Missouri gained 25,000 new jobs. Big increases came in the professional services, education, health services, and hospitality industries. Still, families here in the Ozarks are going through some tough times, but making sure every kid has a Christmas is one Springfield Group's holiday goal every year.
Yep, KY3's Lori Patton takes us inside the closest thing you'll find to a Santa's workshop right here in the Ozarks.
So good compared to the same time last year.
Yeah. Midday Friday and the Crosslines Christmas store is ahead of schedule.
I'm relieved. We are so set up and ready to go already.
Pam Kobling is glad to be ahead of the game. After 12 years of organizing this store, she knows hundreds of families that would otherwise have nothing at Christmas can count on something thanks to these volunteers and the money that brought in these toys.
It does get a little bit bigger every year, and being set up already helps a little bit too, but our need has gotten greater every year.
But Pam says these volunteers are ready to meet that need. And as they fill tables with toys, there is some anticipation about the big arrival. But it's not the big guy in the red suit. It's as good as, though. It's dozens of bikes all going to kids in need.
It's become our family Christmas. It's a great feeling. This morning we had at work, we adopted a family as a staff and provided their Christmas for them. And the gal got back from delivering, and she was just so lit up with joy from the gift of giving. And I said, now this is Christmas, isn't it? And she said, oh, you bet it is. So that's why you do it.
Saturday morning at 9 a.m., the Crossline Christmas store will open, and hundreds of families will be able to come in and pick toys for their children. Thousands of toys, all made possible through community contributions. In Springfield, I'm Lori Patton, KY3 News.
Thank you, Lori. By the way, if you still want to help make a child's wish come true for Christmas, Crossline still needs some donations, cash donations.
Now, they say they're about $10,000 short of their goal this year.
And not only do they distribute toys, they also distribute food baskets to families for Christmas as well. So it's not all just about the toys.
That's
they
right.
give some food too.
That's right. One day that shoppers really look forward to. Retailers bank on it more than any other day.
That coming up. Also in tonight's Contact KY3, another last-minute gift idea. Contact KY3's Michelle Davidson shows us the latest in must-have DVD technology.
We've got a beautiful weekend forecast for you. You won't want to miss it. It's coming up in a few more minutes.
And in sports, the Priest won't be running this Sunday. Ned gets us ready for a big weekend for the Chiefs and Rams.
KY3 News at 6 with Tony Beeson, Christina King, meteorologist Ron Hurst, and sports director Ned Reynolds. Your #1 newscast celebrating 50 years in the Ozarks.
Annie, let's work on support as we've done in the past. I'm a voice teacher. Because I'm self-employed, I needed to find my own health insurance.
Helen Cece put together a health insurance plan with her American Family agent.
I like American Family's health insurance plan because it lets me choose my own doctor, my own hospital, my deductible, and I can afford it. American Family's the best. Simply the best.
All your protection under one roof.
American Family Insurance.
Christmas is getting closer, and Oak Express has a lot of bright gift ideas, from decorative wood accessories and keepsakes to real wood furniture, all at unreal prices. And these are the final days to get an extra gift. A $50 gift certificate with purchase of $500 and a $100 gift certificate with any purchase of $1,000 or more. Plus, get no payments and no interest for 1 full year. Don't let the final days of Oak Express's extra gift certificate offer pass you by. Highway 65 and Division in Springfield.
Santa Charles is coming to town with tremendous Lipscomb rebates and cash back on all new 03 Mitsubishis. Receive 0% financing for 6 full years and get up to $3,000 cash back in your pocket to use any way you like this holiday season at Lipscomb Mitsubishi. Or save up to $4,000 on the 03 Eclipse and the Eclipse Spider. You've never seen a holiday offer like this, so hurry to Lipscomb Mitsubishi before the end of December. Believe it.
This live closed captioning newscast is supported by attorney Aaron Sachs.
Checking your list and checking it twice. Ozarks retailers are hoping there is still time shopping left as Christmas nears. This weekend alone, Americans will spend more than any other weekend of the year. So really what they're hoping is that people get out. That's what I meant to say. The extended weekend after Thanksgiving still attracts more shoppers.
I got your drift.
Thank you.
Well, when it comes to watching movies at home, DVD players are quickly replacing VCRs, and more people are going that step further, buying a DVD recorder to make high-quality recordings.
If you're thinking about getting a DVD recorder for someone this holiday season, maybe yourself, KY3's Michelle Davidson has some help.
DVD recorders are going for about $500 this holiday season. That's half what they cost 2 years ago. Retailers are hoping DVD recorders are on lots of people's wish lists. Consumer Reports' Bernie Dietrich just tested 7 of the newest DVD recorders, including ones from Philips and Panasonic. He found while these machines offer a lot, they also have drawbacks. On the plus side, the quality they can deliver is outstanding.
In the VCR recording, there's a little bit of noise, and sometimes the points of the stars disappear into the background a little bit. The DVD recording has much less video noise, overall a clearer picture.
The quality may be good, but DVD recorders don't always use the same disc format, which can be a problem. Some use DVD plus R, others DVD minus R.
This means that your recording may not play on a different DVD machine.
DVD recorders can also be pretty complicated to hook up.
On this DVD recorder, there's more than 20 connectors. That's more than double what's on this VCR.
And while DVD recorders have come down a lot in price, at $500 they're still relatively expensive, especially when you consider a good VCR goes for about $75.
Are you not entertained?
If a state-of-the-art home theater is a top priority, a DVD recorder just might be worth putting on your wish list after all. Michelle Davidson, Contact KY3.
And this news will make your shopping just a little bit easier. All of the DVD recorders Consumer Reports tested got high-quality results. So the technology is new, but apparently they got it going on.
Well, and the prices are coming down as well. We like that.
Cheap music is now just a click away. Music seekers can now log on to Walmart.com and download songs at 88 cents a pop. Walmart says the bare-bones site lists thousands of songs, but is still a test run. Give it a try, though. See if it works.
There are other places, though, on the internet where you can get that.
A lot of alternatives.
Yeah, it just costs you a little bit more.
And be careful you're not breaking the law.
Yeah, be careful of that. Sunshine came back again today, and this weekend it's going to bring some warmth with it.
That is correct. Dina Friedman prepares us for more spring-like, then winter-like weather coming up. First, the week's final weather school question. Get it right, everybody.
There are so many ways to add beauty to your home this holiday season at the Furniture Broker. A traditional three-piece lighted entertainment wall unit is just $859. Or add a new recliner from Lane for only $253. Plus, for every purchase over $500, we're giving away one of these beautiful Better Homes and Gardens decorating books valued at $34.99, absolutely free. Come see all our great holiday gift ideas at the Furniture Broker, just a bone's throw west of Sam's on East Sunshine.
Yeah, girl. And then what?
I remember it. The game against West. 2 seconds left. You put up a Hail Mary. I make the catch.
Wow. Talk all you want this holiday. Get unlimited nationwide SBC long distance calling for just $20 a month guaranteed. One more way, we bring it all home.
Weather School is brought to you by Dr. Brad Bradshaw, Subway, American Family Insurance, and Lipscomb Porsche.
Love.
Love the weather. No
Where's
doubt
Ned?
about it.
Yeah, where is Ned?
Where's Ned Reynolds out there? He's always out there playing tennis, but not this time. South Springfield today, people enjoying the very warm temperatures that Dina Friedman, I understand, are even going to get warmer.
That guy was in shorts. He was wearing shorts.
Well, it'll be warm, definitely warm enough for all of us to run outside if you're running and doing physical activities in shorts this whole weekend.
Oh, good.
Good stuff. Good tennis weather for Ned.
Good.
That's right. We'll check in with our weather watchers today because some of us were pretty warm today and some of us were actually kind of chilly. It got up to 51 degrees in Mountain Home, Arkansas, 44 in Eureka Springs, only 39 in Lebanon, Missouri, 41 at Fort Leonard Wood, 42 at Cole Camp, 44 for Stockton, 45 in Seligman, and 44 in Eureka Springs. Overall, really not a bad day for December. 36 in Springfield, it's 38 now in Joplin and in Harrison, 36 at Lake of the Ozarks, and 30 in Rolla. If you're partaking in some nighttime festivities like Christmas lights or anything like that, maybe you're going down to Silver Dollar City, you will want to grab a coat for tonight. 36 and clear, northwest winds at 6 miles per hour and dropping. We're finally getting that wind out of here, at least temporarily. Our high today was 42 and our low was 30. Our normal high is actually 44 degrees, so we're right about where we should be. The normal low being 25 and our record's -5, 1945. Now, our sunrise tomorrow morning, if you want to get a head start at the malls or at the shopping plazas, anywhere you want to go, it's at 7:23 a.m. Our radar picture, we had lots of sunshine all across the Ozarks today. It was very, very quiet out there. All the activity on the map here, way off to our east. High pressure was in control throughout the day, and that means generally a quiet forecast. On the day Saturday, high pressure moves clockwise, so we'll be on the backside of that high. That means lots of warm air bringing in warmer temperatures, and also another thing associated with high pressure is sunshine. So we'll have lots of sunny skies tomorrow and warmer temperatures. It looks like it's going to be just a great day and very tranquil. Our overnight lows tonight will be around 25 degrees in Missouri, 27 in Arkansas. We'll have that southwest wind out there, very, very light. And as those winds shift to the southwest throughout the day tomorrow, that will again help to bring us in that warmer air. 50 in Missouri tomorrow, 53 in Arkansas, mostly sunny out there. It looks like tomorrow is going to be just a picture perfect day. And you're wondering if it could get any better. Well, yes, it does. Check out Sunday afternoon, a high of 60 degrees. Partly cloudy, of course, with temperatures this warm as we go into the first week of winter here. You know something must be up. A cold front will be coming through on Monday, bringing us a little bit of rain and a few snowflakes. Weather school tonight. Pine cones closed during periods of cold temperatures, high humidity, or high wind.
Good
A lot
question.
of disagreement out
here.
here.
Yeah, we've been talking about this.
What's the peanut gallery say?
Well, Jerry.
Peanut gallery disagrees. I say A, cold temperatures.
But see, now I agree with you because he told me some stories. Yeah.
No, what did you say?
Well, I was going to say C, but that doesn't make sense.
Well, the answer is actually B.
Oh.
Because what high humidity periods are when it's raining. And so the pine cones will close up to protect their little seeds inside.
Okay, and when the wind blows, I would think they'd want to open up so they would fly.
But that,
let's check into that.
We'll look up the pine cones later today.
Thank you, Dina.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dina. Well, it's a challenge from St. Louis that awaits the SMS Bears tomorrow night.
And a fine for the one-time Ozarks All-State player, now with the Rams. Ned's in next with sports.
He's 16 years from college. She's 12 years away. In parent time, it'll feel like an hour. So start saving now. Invest in the Missouri Saving for Tuition program by December 31st and be eligible for a Missouri income tax deduction. You'll enjoy the benefits of starting early and save with the knowledge that your funds are good at colleges everywhere. It's all explained online, even how to enroll, but do it by December 31st because the best savings plan of all is starting early.
The trail-rated Jeep Grand Cherokee with available Quadra-Track 4-wheel drive. It's at home in any environment. Discover the outdoors during the Jeep Year-End Sales Drive. Now, during the Jeep Year-End Sales Drive, qualified returning Daimler Chrysler lessees can lease a Grand Cherokee for just $299 a month and get our 770 powertrain limited warranty. Hurry to your Jeep dealer and see how good the best values in America can be.
On the next X-Files, he has the power to disguise himself by hiding inside his victims.
The man sitting there may not be the man sitting there. If he's not there, he could be anywhere.
How do you catch him if you can't recognize him?
Do you know what it's like not to be able to trust your own eyes?
Maybe you're seeing things that you want to see.
It's the little man!
On the next X-Files.
Shoot him! I can't.
Saturday night at 10:30 on UPN 15.
Sports with KY3's Ned Reynolds starts now.
Good evening, everyone. Even though they have clinched their division title, the Kansas City Chiefs face immediate challenges, and the Chiefs will take their high-scoring act on the road tomorrow afternoon, the Saturday game, folks. The Chiefs will play at the Hubert Humphrey Metrodome in Minneapolis, and Kansas City has to keep on winning to assure themselves of home field advantage throughout the playoffs because the New England Patriots and the Chiefs are tied. The Patriots are playing tomorrow night at Giant Stadium against the New York Jets. So this is a big challenge tomorrow for Kansas City, which is coming off that 45-17 pasting of the Detroit Lions last Saturday. But folks, the Vikings also face a critical game. The Vikes are looking to snap back from a dreadful loss to the Chicago Bears last week. Minnesota's looking to win their division title, and Vikings quarterback Dante Culpepper summed up his team's thoughts.
And what everybody on this team has to do is look at themselves in the mirror and say, what can I do to make us the best team we can be? And if we all do that, I think we're going to be where we want to be, and that's to win these last two games and be in the playoffs.
If we take care of business, certainly not an easy task, but if we take care of business, we win a division. If we don't take care of business, then this has to happen, that has to happen, this has to happen. Been through it many times before, but the best way to get out of and having to worry about this has to happen, that one has to beat this one, this guy's got to do this one's got to score that many points, is to win. To win against a damn good football team. Some say the best team in the league.
I think the former Maryland quarterback summed up that situation pretty well, and the Chiefs are a slight favorite, about 3 points over the Minnesota Vikings. Now, the Rams are a touchdown favorite over the Cincinnati Bengals on Sunday up at the Edward Jones Dome in St. Louis, and the Rams are really in the same situation as the Chiefs. St. Louis has to keep on winning. They are in a tie with Philadelphia for home field advantage. Now, the Rams are about a 7-point favorite over the Bengals on Sunday. In the meantime, Grant Wistrom of the Rams has been fined $5,000 for this late hit in the final seconds of Sunday's game against the Seattle Seahawks. Wistrom leveled the Seahawks quarterback Matt Hasselbeck as Hasselbeck was running down the field on that incomplete pass. And the NFL has reviewed that situation and says, Mr. Wistrom, we're fining you $5,000 for that late hit. Now, the Webb City Prodigal said he'll appeal that penalty. There's the play on which it occurred. You might remember the referee knocked down the receiver on the play. Well, Hasselbeck was going downfield to block, and theoretically, he was still very much in play, but the NFL said no, and Wistrom gets that $5,000 fine. On to the basketball scene, and the SMS Bears are up against SLU tomorrow night. The St. Louis University Billikens coming down from their Conference USA haven up in St. Louis to face the SMS Bears. This is an awfully big challenge for SMS. St. Louis is 4-3 on the year, but their 3 losses, folks, West Virginia, Georgia Tech, and Arizona. In the Arizona game, Lute Olson's ball club was just a 1-pointer up in St. Louis. The Billikens will be very tough, and Coach Barry Hinson knows this.
I get to see the Arizona game except on film, but I got to see the first half of the Georgia Tech game, and I think they were leading at half, or it was close at half, and then they came out in the second half and got off to their first 5 minutes wasn't very good, and then towards the end of the game they started coming back, and I think they got beat by 13 by Georgia Tech, but they've played 2 top 10 ball clubs and been competitive with them, and it doesn't matter if they were or weren't. It's SMS and it's SLU. It's going to be a heck of a game. It's going to go down to the wire. It's going to be a very physical ball game, and it'll be a heck of a game.
It always is a heck of a game. It's 7:05 tomorrow night at the Hammond Center. There are tickets available. The Bears and SLU. Watch out. Sports at 6.
All right, it's going to be a great game. Everyone I know is going to be there.
Oh, gosh, yes. It'd be a dandy.
Oh, thank you, Ned.
Go Bears.
Yeah.
One place to go to get into the holiday spirit when KY3 News at 6 returns.
Excellence in Athletics, brought to you by Meeks, the Builder's Choice. Congratulations, Lockwood, for their second place finish in the Class 1 State Girls Volleyball Championship. Meeks recognizes the value of teamwork and congratulates Lockwood High School on a job well done.
Check out the Mizzou Tigers as they take on UNC Greensboro this Sunday afternoon at 2 on UPN 15.
Your chance is coming to win $5,000 in cash. Brought to you by Blue Cash from American Express. So get ready to watch Wheel and cash in.
KY3 is the place to be, Monday at 6:30.
And now a check of the closing Dow. KY3 News at 6 continues in a moment.
It's the KY3 Family Fair. It's a hopping happening.
Lift your voice at the KY3 Family Fair with Voices of Deliverance, Voices of Patriotism, and Nick Rule and Ned the Band. Line dance with the Garbanzos. There's strings and strings, wires and wood, and voices of the stars of tomorrow. If your business would like to participate as an exhibitor, contact KY3 or Wanamaker Advertising and build sales all year long.
Hop on in, it's the KY3 Family Fair.
Hop on in.
Okay, everyone, it's time for your test.
Well, that's our planning forecast. Let's take a look at the weather school question. The correct answer is B, Mark Twain.
Oh. Good job.
Weather School is brought to you by Dr. Brad Bradshaw, Subway, American Family Insurance, and Lipscomb Porsche.
A Christmas tradition comes to life on stage. The Springfield Ballet Company opens the production of the Nutcracker for the holiday season. Isn't that beautiful? Tonight's show begins at 7 at the downtown Landers Theater. Beautiful place for the show. There will be more shows this weekend. And tonight on KY3 News at 10, Michelle Sherwood will tell us why the ballet company relies so much on this one show every year. You need to go check it out. That's tonight at 10.
Outdoors, the weather will not play Grinch this weekend for a handful of communities who have rescheduled their Christmas parades. Pierce City, Marshfield, Seymour, Niagara, Richland, and Greenfield will all try again tomorrow. Santa canceled his trip to those towns last week, of course, because of bad weather, which he never does on Christmas, but for a parade, you know, he's got to be careful, but no problems with the weather.
He doesn't want to get sick right before Christmas.
He's got to be careful.
Yeah, save Santa. That's KY3 News at 6 for tonight. Wheel of Fortune coming up next. We'll see you at 10.
Good night.
Drunk driving is a crime. It can put your life and the lives of others in danger. If you or someone you know has had a little too much holiday cheer, look for the signs. Participating locations displaying this poster are offering One for the Road, a free ride program sponsored by KY3, UPN 15, Springfield Yellow Cab, and the Beer Company. You'll be picked up and safely delivered to your home, all free of charge. Be responsible this holiday season. It may mean the difference between looking at these lights or these.
A baby's brain, along with the blood vessels connecting the skull to the brain, are fragile and undeveloped. When a baby is in an accident, hit in the head, or shaken, the brain bounces inside the skull, causing blood vessels to tear away and blood to pool inside the skull. Blood vessels around a baby's brain are more susceptible to tearing than older children or adults. Brain Minders, protecting your brain for life.